Let's get some more analysis now. Joining me is Mehmet, Celik, a journalist with the Daily Sabah newspaper. Thanks for joining us, Mehmet. Are you as surprised as everybody else that the AK Party did this well?
I'm not surprised in the sense that I think there was an we were expecting a single government party, but I think maybe there was a surprise at receiving about 50% of the votes. I would tie that to, I think, the AK Party voters that did not vote for AK Party in June 7 elections were coming back to AK Party at this time. And also, another type of voters also chose AK Party this time as well. And those were the voters that wanted to vote for AK Party for economic stability and growth as well.
Okay. A bit earlier in the bulletin, TRT World's Alican Ayanlar in Ankara spoke to an HDP MP, Ertuğrul Kürkçü, who said that they didn't do very well. They're glad that they got the 10%, but they didn't do well because the government made it extremely difficult for them during this entire election campaign, that basically the entire state apparatus was used against them in the build-up to this election. Is that fair?
I don't think that's fair. I think that's playing the victim, as they always have done. But I think they should blame themselves for not distancing themselves from the PKK. I mean, they have one rhetoric in the western coast of Turkey and another rhetoric in the eastern coast, which people didn't necessarily buy into that anymore.
They're on the left. They claim to represent a lot of minorities. They have a Kurdish base. You have Kurdish nationalism. That is their base. On the other hand, you have another nationalism on the far right with the MHP. Both didn't do as well at this moment during this election. Why is that the case on the left and the right, that people have seemed to gravitate towards the center?
I think people have other worries now. People worry about the economic reforms, economic growth. People worry about political and social stability. And also, AK Party did do a lot for the Kurdish people past 13 years. I think they don't necessarily, especially the Kurds, they don't necessarily buy into that nationalist rhetoric anymore. And they did enjoy, even though it was for 2 years or so, they did enjoy that economic growth in the eastern part of Turkey coming with the reconciliation process.
Okay, Mehmet, thanks so much for joining us,
Thank
Mehmet
you.
Celik.